welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and I am a writer and story nerd, and it is a week into Preptober. Oh my god! So this video is all about how to actually prep in Preptober. But this is the process that I use to get ready to write books. I usually do it in like 2 months, not one, but you know, you still have to get ready the same amount. I'm trying to do it in 10 minutes or less because you're busy and I'm not that smart. I did steal that from Brandon Sanderson's podcast. Yes, I really like it. So this is going to be a 4-part series, and in each part I'm going to give you a few steps to get ready for NaNoWriMo. So let's assume that you have a story idea, because honestly I don't have any tips for choosing one. I don't even know how I do it. So you have a story idea, what now? Alright, step number 1 is brainstorm. Write down your idea, set a timer for 10 minutes, and write anything. Obviously, it should be about the idea though. So things that I write are generally like what my main character could look like in words to describe them, bits about the settings. I'll do a lot of maybe ... like maybe there's a competition, maybe there's a hurricane, maybe she has a brother, maybe blah blah blah. I also write scenes that come to me, things that could happen. So if your story idea is about some sort of competition, you're like, maybe they train here, maybe they train there, maybe someone sabotages them. For my last novel, I wrote a very intense, what is not happening in this book list, which might be in the credits of this video. And then I also might brainstorm a little bit of like why I like the idea, what elements I want to pull out or not. Repeat. So set your timer for 10 minutes, free write for a while, take a break, go for a walk, read a book, do something, and then do it again until you have a sense of the kind of characters in the story, the tone, what might happen. I really love this brainstorming part, and I think it's so important because in my opinion, a story, for me anyways, isn't made up of one idea. It starts with sort of one idea, but then I need multiple ideas to come together to be able to actually have a story. So I find myself pulling from different events in my life or different people I know. I need different ideas for characters. I need different ideas for scenes. All of those things is ideation. So having a nice stock of that before you even get started is going to help so much. Step number 2, write a premise or rewrite the idea or write a paragraph synopsis based on what you just brainstormed. Something concrete that's not in the form of like random diagonal words going all over the page. I will link some resources below that explain how to write a really good premise because I'm not an expert on that. Step number 3 is one of the most important ones, I think, research. I know, research sucks. Choose 2 to 3 books in your genre that have a similar tone or setting to your story to read in October. I think that's super important. These are called like masterworks of the genre, and you should really get a sense for how they're structured, why you like them, and what's good about them. So part of your research in Preptober should really be preparing by reading. Research and or make up the setting. If you have a character who has like particular experience, research that particular experience. For example, what it's like to be a science teacher or a plumber or something. If you're trying to get a whole bunch of words, you have 2 options when you come to something. You can always just write in big block letters, she teaches something, or you could have like a list of certain things that are going on just on hand. And it's good to have a little bit of an idea anyways in the first draft of what things your characters need to know, like to have a minimal foundation. So when I did 1837, I researched the Upper Canada Rebellion and that sort of thing. When I did Project Musical, I researched Shakespeare, the play Antony and Cleopatra. I researched some stuff about acting and like the rehearsal process. You're not going for the details, you're just trying to get a sense of what you need to know. Number 4 is revisit your premise. So as you're doing all of this research, why I suggest research is because it will actually help you get more ideas. So you can add those ideas as you're researching. Things will 100% come to you of new things to try and different experiences and all that stuff. So revisit your premise, marinate, write down your new ideas, add to your brainstorming backlog. Number 5, write down at least 3 reasons why you love the story. Pretty self-explanatory, and then like stick it to a bulletin board or something over your writing space so you can see it all the time. And then number 6, make your Pinterest board or playlist or anything you need to represent the feel of your story. So through all of these steps, 1 to 5, you've really gotten kind of to the heart of your story, to what you like about it. You've pulled little details out of it like spaghetti, and now you have an idea and a sense of what the tone is going to be, what it's like, and why you like it. So collect things, get things together that will remind you of your story's like aesthetic or feel or whatever it is. Put your Pinterest board together, your playlist. I do it. I think it's fun. I think it's helpful, especially if you're like stuck and you're having a hard time getting into the character's voice. Having little pieces that can remind you of what they sound like is super duper helpful. So that's your little inspiration step. That's the fun one that you get to do like while you're watching, I don't know, the Great British Baking Show or something. Like so much fun. Okay, so those are my 6 steps for how to start off your Preptober right, how to start getting into your story, and all of these things will come back and will support you through NaNoWriMo, especially that list of 3 reasons why you love your story. Seriously, make the list. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below. Let me know if these tips helped you, if you do things differently, and how you prepare in Preptober. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy Preptober! I should really take that out of the picture. But yeah, that's what that... Wait. It's me. This is my parents' house. What is not happening in this book? No deliberate sabotage, no crazy kegger parties, no last minute going on stage to save the day, no football players, no cheerleaders, or anything of the sort. No blatant mean girls, the main character is not going to fall in love, no one is getting divorced, and that's it. Okay. So it wasn't that long a list, but like, it's kind of like in the page, I'm like, all right.